Guys, it's funny because I tested it. The distro, it wasn't keeping up with it. If you didn't have a saturate, I don't like that. I want it to work no matter how much bone meal you have in there, guys. So I made it even better, guys. And I'm gonna make it smaller again. So we went from this, guys. We were trying to do two doubles. You can't do two double speeds out of a chest. It doesn't work. Minecraft just doesn't let you do it. It doesn't stay right. So look how much smaller that is, guys. I've gotten it even easier. And you know what? I just thought I could move this in even more. We're going to compact it even further, guys. I was about to make a YouTube video on it because I tested this one, and this one's good. This one is keeping over 920,000 per hour indefinitely, no matter how much bone meal's in it. So this is an upgraded design. This one uses to craft. This one just crafts directly in now. But I'm thinking maybe I can move this even closer. But I wanted to keep this simple. That's why I kept it this way. But if I move this in, we have to add one more hopper. We'll lose a dropper, but why? Could I move this in here? I didn't because of this, but if I get rid of this, we can. And then move that there. Let's see if we can compact this even more, guys. That's what I'm saying. And I got it all really tied together in a really nice system here, guys. It's all in one lever. And it's all in a chunk, guys. This thing's just getting better and better, guys. Every time I feel like building it, I just keep improving it. So I'm just going to improve it until I can't improve it anymore. And then I'm going to build it. Because we can improve it further. I can make it even smaller, guys. Alright. That's what we're going to do right now. That there. Let's try. See, this is where the issue is. We have to leave room for that to power it, though. Unless we use an observer come down. I could move this in. Hold on. I could do something like this. Hold on. Something like that. And then we could use observers to power the pistons instead. That might be tempting, guys. Then we could compact this even more to bring it in that close. Would be pretty incredible. And then now we can move this here. We don't need this sideways one anymore. Hold on, we could do a lot. We can make the system better. Let's keep going. Let's improve it, guys. Alright, so let's get rid of all this. We're going to redo it all. Let's start with this side. So, but I kind of like to hard powering it, but you know what? It's not. I think the observers are going to be the way. Like that instead. So, we're going to need this to power. Maybe we use rails. So maybe we use the rails. We'd have to go up 2 though. We can't lay rails on top of the chest. We can't lay anything on top of the chest, so we have to think of something now. Can't keep the system like this because items will get out. Actually, I'm not even sure if items will. Let me find out. Yeah, they will. So we have to, maybe I should keep the chest out, just have that room though. Maybe I'm being too stingy for space. I'm trying to decide, guys. Maybe I should keep it like this. Because that is pretty elegant there. But it would be nice to get rid of dust. But it really is so little dust. You know what? Let's keep it like this. I think I'll get a little too greedy. I say we keep it like this. Let's get one in there to this one. And we can move this down. Like that. Yes. Okay, even smaller, guys. Keep improving it. Keep improving, guys. I'm telling you guys, I'm the guy for this job. I'm gonna make awesome Kelp systems. Look how small they got, guys. Look how tiny that is. I thought this was small. That's nothing compared to this now. Look at this. This is the new system. It's gonna be. Let's do it. Let's keep making them smaller and better, but guys, and the numbers are up. We're almost at 1 million each mod. It's looking good, boys. All right. That's why I didn't put anything out yet. I told you guys, you gotta take your time a little bit. I'm excited to put it out. I want to get it out, but I keep improving it, guys. I don't want to put it out until I can't improve it anymore. That's why I'm probably not gonna make a version 1.2. Like it's not gonna get much better than the first one I make. I'm gonna make sure it's great. I could probably bring that in even one more, but let's keep that little bit of buffer just for the placement ease. Because I do like having the redstone there. I like using the dust for that. It's just easy. It's all uniform. We're going to keep that like that. But there's a million different ways we could just use observers. And I could compact even further. I could bring this in even more. One more. You guys see what I'm talking about. But it's not worth it. Because I can't really do anything with it. If I use an observer here, I have to come out either way. So this is actually more compact than using an observer. Unless I use observer up, then I still have to, I don't know if it's worth it. I think it's fine, because it still fits in the chunk, too. Alright, we're going to keep it like this. Yeah, we're going to keep that space. I'm just making my decisions, guys. I mean, you guys could build however the hell you want. I mean, you guys see how it's all done now. I think it's going to be better to power it that way. Alright. Because all those observers, adding all those observers, just doesn't seem smart to me. Alright. We're really trying to cut down how many blocks it is. And I think we did a great job. It's a lot less so far. Okay, let's continue to cut it down. Simplify it more. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this system here and craft directly here. So this is the newest meta. Okay. So it'll be just like this, but a little smaller. But we're going to do the same thing. We're going to power them all. Yeah, look how tiny that is, guys. We've really compacted it. Okay. Next level. Alright. That's why I've been testing it for days, guys. Trying to deliver excellence for you guys. Alright. True excellence. Okay. And I think we did it. The more basic system is the way to go, guys. Just straight in. I mean, we heavily... Look how small that is. This is just over one day, that improvement. Tested this. It has its nice things about it, but it's just not appropriate. This is a better design. Okay, this is just superior. Okay, it's smaller too. Okay. Same thing. Now we don't need double speed systems, so we have 2 crafters. We just gotta get bones in there at regular speed. So that's nice. It's a big change. Okay. And now we just load the bones in the chest. And then you can basically do any type of district system because it's just a line of chests. Water, ice, manually. Just gotta get bones in there to each one. I think I'm gonna use probably throttled loaders. I mean, throttled hoppers, so they only take 1 stack out of each, and then just have water. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna release it like this, with on my no distro system. It's just you gotta put bone blocks everywhere. That's gonna be version 1. It's up to you guys how you want to get there. I'm gonna use water though personally, but there's just too many different ways to do it. I don't know how people are gonna want to do it. I'm gonna leave it kind of neutral. So we're gonna copy this to the other side, but we have to get this to work now. We have to move that line here. So we changed it. Let's get rid of all this extra crap first. We don't need any of that right now. All right, let's get that line there, that rail for the new design. All right, I'm excited. I'm gonna try to build this tonight. I already dug the hole. I'm gonna start it tonight. I'm gonna at least build all this. This is probably the one I'm gonna use. It's the easiest one so far. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. I could use observers on the top, like I said. I can move this in. I could just put the crafted there and here. I won't even need that dropper. But the problem is that will power that. That's not good. So you do need that buffer. And that powers that. Yeah, that's ideal. That's the ideal way to do it, I think. I could even use a hopper here if I wanted to. No, because that'll take the bones out and put them in. You can't use it. I lied. You can't do that. You have to use the dropper. Okay, that's a lie, guys. All right. Yep. Has to see. We got bones in there because of that. All right, so now we just need to power this instead. So let's hook it up here. Let's hook it up to the button. So when we hit this, we power this. Let's use a piston. Maybe. Let's try a piston. Let's think how we could do this here. Push to... Ah, wait, I could do something like this. Right there. No, because when that's on, that will be on. That's the opposite of what we need. So that's no. We don't want that there. Damn, that would have been perfect too if that was just inverted. If that was inverted, that would have been beautiful. But no. Let's see. I guess I could do it. We can observe it. And just have a piston push something in. No, that's not good either. Let's try. So I don't want to ruin this system. That's fine. I guess we could observe when this... Okay, let's try this to do it. And will you... You know what? We'll look down to a solid block. And then put a piston here. Yeah, that might be better. Right here? Yeah. Yeah, okay. We found a spot. Right here. Boom. And then we can power this rail. Alright, nice. And that's pretty nice looking and compact. That's a pretty good spot, I think, guys. So that'll toggle this. So let's use a redstone block to simulate it. I don't feel like jumping the whole system for it. Oh, but this has to go in by observer to be accurate, to be double speed. Hold on. Okay. Something like that would bring this to double speed. There we go. Alright, now these guys need bone meal, I guess. Okay. That side looks good. We got bones in. What are we missing? What part of the system? We have no power here. Why? Oh, it doesn't reach. We need to do redstone dust. And that means we gotta change that bulb there, because that's powering that bulb. Can't have that. We can do that instead, I guess. Yes. Okay. Okay, that works. Okay, we're still missing a dropper or something. Let's see what else we gotta fix. Oh yeah, we didn't hook up the crafting system yet. Alright, now we gotta do the crafting system. So we're gonna detect when this doesn't have any bone meal. Let's get a comparator. It's gonna come out real nice. We learned a lot of lessons from the other version. And now I compacted everything. Yeah, it's gonna be sufficient. This one wasn't. This one you have to have too much queued up. When I ran it for like hours, it would start losing amount if you didn't give it a pause for it to re-queue, because it wasn't distroing fast enough at the most expenses. I had to reevaluate it, guys, but I got it. You got to use 2 crafters. We solved it. This one's gonna be a lot healthier when it's done. All right, let's get a comparator with the observer right there. So we're just gonna see when this one has none, and then we're gonna have them all craft at once. So it's gonna craft these both with the observer pointing up here. This is what I realized in the design that we could do, and we can heavily compact everything now. Okay. But now you know what? I should go back to rails, because I need a redstone line there for this one, and redstone line and rails could go next to each other. So let's move this back again to the middle. Let's move the power system back to the middle, because we have to keep it compact. I'm seeing all the changes we have to make, guys. I got this. The system's going to be epic, guys. Truly epic. Everyone's going to build this system. It's going to be so easy, dude. All right. I was just looking. It's $8 a pop for each kelp. This is totally going to be OP, dude. I'm going to make it literally millions per hour of dollars per hour. Okay, so that started that clock. Now we have to put rails again. Let's go back to rails, because we could tile rails next to redstone, which is important. See why? All right, that's for the crafting system. So this is the dropper system, this rail, and then the redstone line next to it is going to be the crafting system line. So we actually are able to put them right next to each other. There we go. Okay, now we just gotta get the crafting system to get the bones back in. So let's go to a block, and then from there we're gonna do a redstone line, a dust line, like that. All right. Then we could finally get ready to build this sucker, guys, because this is gonna be the final design. I already know it. This is gonna be the one. I learned so many lessons from it. All right, we gotta start getting bone meal in there. Let's see. All right, he hasn't started yet, so let's jump one. Let's see if we can get it to go. All right, why didn't that craft? Oh, we didn't put the recipe in right. That explains a lot. Okay, we have to let's tick freeze it. Let's get the proper recipe in there. I didn't realize that. I just threw crafters in and didn't put the right recipe. Easy fix, guys. Okay. Wait, did I miss one? No. I can't see. Bruh. Okay. And there. All right. Now we have the right recipe. Now we start getting bone meal in it. Let's see. Starts getting, oh no, we didn't start it yet. We gotta jump it. Yes. Now it's making bone meal. Yep, that's what we wanted. All right. Yes. Let's see if that's fast enough. All right, let's see if this system could keep up. It's gonna. Yep, we fixed it. We did it. Yes. Perfect. Perfect, guys. It's even smaller and better now. Look how tiny that is. Look how simple of a system that is, guys. I really simplified it, guys. I spent days. I know it looks so simple and everything, but it took a lot of time to actually get to the simple design. I know it sounds stupid, but it did. So I just really had to think it out. The trick was the two crafters. We kind of figured that yesterday, but we didn't. I didn't pull the trigger on it. We tried with one and it failed. You need two. Worm's opinion, you need two because you can't get the bones through at double speed in two systems. You can't get 4 speed out of a chest, so you need two systems anyway. And look, this is compact as hell, and it's still too big, and it still wasn't fast enough when you ran out of cash. This one now, though, this one's fast and smaller. This is a better design. We did it. This is the final design, guys. And like I said, we can compact this a bit more. I could bring this in one more block, guys, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it's fine just like that. All right, let's copy that to the other side, and let's finish it up. I want to get it out to you guys tonight. I'm gonna be on Donut later, and I'm gonna start building it too. I already mined everything out, and I'm gonna show. I know that Keto's thinking it's not gonna work. It might not. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. I know that there's some kind of weird entity things, but if you could pick a farm on that server, this is gonna work. This is less lag. This is less laggy than the pickle farm, and it's gonna make you more money. All right. It's way less laggy. It doesn't have all that block movement. All right. And I bet you the dropping's even probably more precise. All right, let's go with well, it depends what version probably. Let's call this side. I saw the newest version though. It's pretty nice. I saw Keto's base. They really trimmed it down. It's not too laggy. But I just think this is going to be a superior design. All right, side. Kelp's going to be the way to go. You get more money for it, too. All right. We got it. Let's paste that in. So this is the latest, greatest. And we saw, as soon as we started making bones, it caught right back up. That's exactly what we needed. Yeah, it's fixed. I'm glad I ran that one for a couple hours. And I found a flaw, because I knew it would have a flaw. But I thought that it would just keep up. I thought that it would just make it 2 at a time in time. It doesn't, guys. You have to have a better distro. You need more than one crafter. I tested it thoroughly. I tried my best to make it happen, guys. There's no way around it. 2 crafters is the answer, guys. Alright. That's how you get enough bones in there fast enough. Alright. Worms already did all the work for you guys. Alright, to find it all out. Let's do an overwrite paste. Boom. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I gotta mirror that. Again. Yeah, it should be there. Wait, but that's where the piston's gonna be. Alright, we'll just have to make it work. Yeah, that is right. Okay. And then we fit the refill system. Oh, and it all fit in the chunk. Oh, no, it doesn't. Ooh, I don't like that, though. Alright, we're gonna have to switch the distro to the other side, guys. Because you see, this comes over one block. And that kind of defeats the purpose of all that hard work I put into making this one chunk, guys. So we gotta move that. Alright, let's move that sucker. Put it on the wrong side. I think I did that last time too. Same mistake. Alright, we're gonna move this to the side. But now we gotta move that. We gotta rethink the system then a little bit. I guess we could... Looks like we gotta change everything a little bit. Alright, that's cool. Let's redo it. Let's redesign it. But as soon as we do it, it's over, dude. I don't think there's any more improving after this. I mean, there's nothing really to take away anymore. We've made it so small. I'm trying to see. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we just gotta fix that. We want to move this out of that chunk. We don't want that there. We want it all inside one chunk. So we have to move that distro system to this side. And we have to change that to rail. Oh yeah, we didn't alter this right. Hold on. Let's finish it. Okay. And what was the point of this? Yeah, no, this is all going to go because we're going to redo all this. Yeah. Alright, so we're doing one bone block there. Okay. And then rails. Okay. And then this guy, we're going to use a redstone line. Yeah. That's smart. That's a smart way to do it. Now we can run them next to each other. And what's best about that is we can power it off from one side. So yeah, totally going to do it from here. So we just got to redo the piston that was jumping this. We got to move it because this is going to occupy where that was. So we got to make the clock again, guys. But you know what? I'm glad we made all the changes because you guys see how much better the system is already. It's incredible. All right. It's coming along great. I mean, look how few hoppers did. Look how many hoppers I saved, guys. Just hoppers alone, I saved like hundreds. Look at this. Yeah, it's perfect. It's beautiful, guys. Everyone thought that system was nice. That's nothing compared to this. This one's way nicer. All right, bam. That's why I didn't put it out yet, guys. I knew I could improve it. No, I won't put it out until I'm done with it. Okay, no, that's on the wrong side. That's all wrong. Wait, we're wrong. Hold on. That's supposed to be here. Yeah, the redstone dust there. Okay. I screwed up. Okay. Easy fix. Alright, that's the redstone line. We need one solid block in the middle though to power this thing. Right there. This one's dust. Nice. Yes, that's proper. And we cut down a lot of observers too. Yes, okay. Boom and boom. That will power those. That's a crafting system on both sides. Alright, perfect. Now we just need a new clock circuit. Let's get this in. So this would just be something like this. Okay, no block. Let's get it going. Boom. I'm excited about this system though. It's coming out really good, guys. I can't wait to build it on Donut and just start making millions right away. Alright. I'm gonna be one of the fastest new rich people. Alright. Once people see how much money you can make with this farm, everyone's gonna make this farm. Alright. It's so easy, dude. Look how tiny this thing is. Yeah, this is gonna be, everyone's gonna make this thing. Look how easy that is. I've made this easy for everybody, guys. Okay, we just gotta finalize the clock. I want to keep it small. I might have to go to the friggin' I might just use that what's it called clock, the skulk for the ease of it. But I guess we should just stick to this hopper clock. Okay, we got the hopper clock. Now we just gotta get these right though. So we need to somehow power here from this. I guess we could use a piston, or you know what we use? Let's use scaffold. Let's use scaffolding, and we'll just tweak it to get the timing we need. We need a trapdoor. I think scaffolding is going to be the answer. We're going to have to jump it up. We're going to have to flip it though. Sound like this with a piston maybe. Something like that. Yep, that's going to be it. Something like that. We just got to get the timing just right. It's actually almost perfect already. Yes. And then we keep it in. Did we? Yes, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We can solve any problem, dudes. Alright. We can squeeze it in anywhere. We even fit it right here. It's perfect. I'm very happy. You guys can see I'm getting excited. Alright. That's the answer, dudes. Alright. Scaffold, dude. Alright. Yeah, then we just observe. And flip. Or should I just move the bowl? Oh, no, we can't use the bowl because we need the poles. Okay, hold on. They're both in the same state. Okay, now we gotta get it all to work right. So this guy has no bones. We don't have what? That's running. Okay, so what part of systems are missing? What do we have to correct here, guys? Let's get it all working together. Okay, okay, we have the bones in. Oh, we don't have the crafting circuit working. That's what it is. I keep forgetting about it. All right, once this is working, then we're good. All right, that's crafting. And that's not crafting. Yes. See, even when you just introduce bones, it's ready, guys. We got it. We did it. We perfected it. It's done. Look how tiny that is. Simple and reliable. What about ether clock? Now, I was thinking about doing a hyperclock, and we kind of are doing a hyperclock. I'm using just a hyperclock without locking, though. If you look here, we are using a hyperclock. It's not etho. It's just a standard. It's just hyperclocking. But that's because of the speed unnecessary. But now that it's all one chunk, it's perfect, dude. You're not ever gonna have problems. We did it. We squeezed it all into one chunk, guys. On top of it. All right, let's do a counter reset. $927,000 per hour. That's what it should be. 925 to 930. So let's sprint it. 10 minutes. Yep, 918,000, 924, 924,000, 927,000. We did it, guys. 920 something thousand. That's the answer. Scaffold. That's how we keep the clock in. And then we didn't expand it. We kept the size the same. We actually compacted even more. Look, it's less than a chunk in width. We did it. This was I was pretty impressed with this one before. This one almost fills the entire trunk. And then the originals that we came from, some huge improvements here, guys. These clock systems. See this is a great clock here, but that's external. This is my favorite clock. This is my favorite system with the skull. But you lose like 2 ticks. You lose like 5% of it because of the easy clock. But this is my favorite one for some reason. I'm gonna make one that takes advantage of its timing. I might just have to make it a little taller because I do like the simple clock of that one. And I think this is the, which timing is this? I don't know, but look at all the different systems we built, guys. Different sizes. Look how many hoppers that has, how many droppers and observers. Look at that. Look at all those hoppers are just here and the droppers, and then let's look at what we achieved by the next day. So, oh, okay. Oh wow, not bad, man. Oh yeah, thanks, Journey, man. Yeah, this is my expertise, though, Journey. You know, this is what I do all the time, man. Like droppers and like really fat. I'm really good with droppers and suspensors and stuff like that. Shulker loading guy. I'm an item guy. I think I'm the best item redstoner on the planet. I just don't see anyone who makes more item systems better than I do. Shulker loading, smelting, a distribution, routing. I could like, I'm the item guy. I just am. The eats I made. This is what I do. I'm really good with items. So this was right down my friggin' neck of the woods. So this is my first like crop farm that I'm releasing. It's gonna be Kelp 1.0. So I'm gonna put this out. I think it's ready. I gotta test on and off on it, but I've tested all the systems. I know it's reliable. But like, look at how many observers and hoppers that is, right? But look at the newest. It's incredible, guys. That's such a huge upgrade. We really just brought it down to just the basic things, because what I figured out was crafting is right next to it. The crafting is separated from the distro. So I basically got everything working. I watched it for a few days and I learned a lot. And I thought, no, we can simplify it. That's what you do. You learn. Because you don't know how it's going to be until you have to do it. You know what I'm saying, honey guys? You don't know the layout until you figure it out. Once you see the layout, oh, this is so easy. This is the easiest cup farm in the world. Like, this doesn't make me seem like I created anything cool, but I've seen you usually watch Doc. Oh yeah, he's really. Oh, I love Tango. Tango's my favorite hermit, man. I learned from Tango. I learned droppers from Tango. I learned pistons from Ilmango, and I learned item stuff from him. And then I'm better than him, and I'm a cubic meter at that stuff now. But I learned from them. I don't know what Ilmango's doing now, but he's just a redstone god, because he knows a lot about everything. I'm kind of like him. I kind of have my hands in everything a little bit, but yeah, no, but I'm kind of a mix between like cubic meter and Ilmango, because I'm a bit more. I create more farms than Ilmango does, like cubic meter does, but cubic meter does way more technical stuff. He's more into code and specialized things, but he can't make a shulker loader as good as I can, or like a smelting system. He just doesn't. His smelting system is just not as good as mine. But cubic meter could make orbital bombing system. This is what I'm trying to say about redstone community, guys. It's so big and so specialized. You got to watch a lot of people. Yeah. But yeah, it's hard to figure out who the real good people are. And I want to try to be the guy in tech that's going to be honest with everybody. I'm going to tell you who has the best tree farm designs. I'm going to tell you, and it's not politics, guys. It's truth out there. A lot of people don't want to promote my systems because they don't like me, guys, because I say stuff like that. Like, oh, I make the best loaders out there. People hate that when someone says stuff like that. It's just the truth, though. I do. I make the best loading systems. But yeah, it seems I make the best Kelp systems too now. But yeah, I did it for you guys. I'm gonna put the YouTube video out, and then we're finally done with Kelp, guys, and I can finish storage. I've had people been asking me for the duper storage. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I got you guys. I'm gonna finish this and put this out to you, for you guys, so you guys could store the duped stuff. This is gonna be ready. As soon as this Kelp's done, this is what I'm gonna finish, guys. And this is about 90% done too. Just a couple of little things have to be tied in together. So this is like the best storage system probably I ever made. A large storage system because it's throttled. It's another innovation of mine, guys. Throttling. No one throttled before I started talking about it. You want to throttle items. It makes it a lot faster. Okay. I learned by just watching. I just do it and try to improve it. Do it, try to improve it. Run it, and it's just trial and error, dudes. And then just experience, guys. Alright. But this is the way you do Kelp. And I'm going to make the YouTube video for it because I think it's ready for release, guys. I'm not going to put shulker loaders or anything. That's on you guys. I don't, because everyone's different with the storage. Some people just sell it, I guess, and from the inventory. I think I'm just going to deliver the farm for now. If you guys want storage, I have tons of storage technologies. But you know what? Let's compact this a block. I could turn this somewhere else. And we can save a block. I say we save a block, guys. Yeah, let's save one block. It's petty, but it's something, guys. All right. What's that? Oh, that was storage system. I have a lot of awesome systems. Let me show you my 1728. See, but this is why I argue. This is why I'm so contentious when this is why I'm talking about like others in the community, because I'm part of the technical community and I'm not really popular there. I'm the bad guy. Let's put it that way. I will literally put out something like this and I'll get 2 upvotes because everyone just hates me because I know I'm good and I say it. But like, whatever. They miss out. This is how you smell a 1728, guys. You put it into 27 friggin' hopper mine carts and you smelt it over friggin' furnace arrays. And for some reason, guys, I'm the bad guy for always pointing out how the community still has a lot to learn, and everyone just says I think I'm smarter than everyone. I think I'm better. No, guys, I just think I work harder than everybody. And what I'm trying to speak out against is this whole Discord friggin' cult thing that everyone's in. Because here's my problem, Journey. Here's my problem with everyone, right? In the community, people will go there and ask how did they do something, and people will point them to a Discord, and they'll go get schematics, and they'll never learn anything, and nothing new gets freaking created. We haven't had a new furnace array for years. People were doing 1728 the same way that cubic meter and Il Mango did it. One of them decided, oh, let's stack carts, and then everyone just did that forever. No one ever thought outside the box. But I'm the bad guy because I start calling that out. And then when everyone says, oh, you're a nobody, and then I come and I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna make the fastest smelter system I ever made. That's what I said. I challenged everybody, and I did it. And then everyone's just like, oh yeah, lucky. But I keep doing it, and I said I'm gonna create the smallest, easiest a shulker loading system. Did it. No one says anything. I'm gonna create a way to evenly distribute items, guys. Equal item distro. Did it. Tiny. I had Fingercraft attack me over it. I have the messages. Guys, half the stuff you've been watching in the technical community over the past few years is freaking obsolete, guys, because people create these systems that are unnecessary. So you're watching 20 or 30 minutes of all these systems in these cool smelting systems and everything that are just unnecessary. They were never even needed. So all those cool, fast car things stuff, they're all created for nothing. You just push this over, dude. Like, it's just funny. This community is just funny to me, guys. But I'm the bad guy. And then I say, you know what? We could sort better, too. I built new sorters. It's this easy to entity sort. I made it this easy. Look how easy that is to build that. But I get attacked. I'm the bad guy. For real, though, if you go there, if you go on Reddit and just ask about me, everyone hates me, dude. But you know what? In time, guys, it's going to pay off for me. Because I have the blocks now, guys. I have the best sorting systems in Minecraft. I have the best smelting system in Minecraft. And I have the best loading system in Minecraft. One person. I own those three things. And everyone could be like, no, that's impossible. No, I actually do. Look it up. Check. Any loading system against mine. Mine's smaller and faster. Smelting. This smelter. I have the best smelter. Who has their own sorters? There's only like 3 people ever who've made sorters. We have like, you got the old school Hopper friggin' sorter, and then you got what's the name? Rapscallions Andy sorters, and now I have even more improved ones. I have my own sorters too, guys. But I'm a nobody, guys. I have 1,000 subs. No one's gonna ever use any of my systems. I get told, guys. We'll see. So yeah, guys, I have kind of a chip on my shoulder. I'm a little meaner. I'm not that friendly redstoner. It's gonna be like, hey guys, blah blah, and I'm gonna act modest, like, oh, I'm not so good. Oh, no, I know I'm freaking good. I do this every day. And it's like, do you want to watch someone who's not good, or you want to watch someone who's confident in what they do and tell you, watch me for smelters, watch me for that. But if it's something I don't know, I'm gonna tell you, freaking tree farms or stuff with like a lot of TNT. Nah, I don't do it much. I'm not gonna help you guys. You should watch like a Dracticon or someone like there's a couple good tree stoners. But the best one is probably N Collier. You guys gotta watch N Collier. He's an amazing redstoner. He's an S tier redstoner. I'm gonna start a Worms S tier redstoner list. I'm gonna have like a worm improved list, and I'm gonna put all the best stuff because I know I've been in the community for the last 2 years. Fighting people and looking at all designs for all different systems. I'm gonna start a list of like all the best designs for all different types of things. But for basic Minecraft stuff, I pretty much have everything, guys. I took all the main systems. I'm kind of the new guy on it. It's just no one wants me to be the guy. I don't have an accent. I'm not polished. But there always has to be, exactly, it has to be the bad guy because I have to be the one to say stuff like, no, that's not good enough, or I have to. People are too afraid to try stuff because they're afraid to look stupid or like make a mistake. I'm not. I lost that fear of shame and like embarrassment after I was shot and imprisoned and had my life ruined. That's been erased from me. So I think it's made me better because now I'm just whooping ass, dude. So no one's realizing it. But if you look at my videos, look at my kill chambers. I have the best kill chambers in Minecraft too. I have the best fall chamber. I have the best item systems in all of Minecraft. Okay, that's killing things for items, storing items, moving items. I own all of them. All item tech is Worm. I've been doing it for 2 years, every day, like 6 to 8 hours a day, every day. All right, let's do carpet, create a no clip. I just want people to start coming to me for stuff like storage. Like freaking storage tech. I just whoop storage tech's ass. Just come to my channel. Storage is easy. I made storage simple. I'll show you guys how to store things. I'll show you my loader systems that I'm promoting. I want everyone using my loader systems because they're friggin' easy, dude. Well, this system right here will store 2 million items per hour. Easy. That'll gobble it up. So this is like a big boy system right here. This is the throttled loading that I was showing you. You were asking about. Now the concept behind throttled loading is that it spreads the items faster. Let me show you an example of it a little more. Actually, let's just go to the concrete storage for that. I'll show you that in the concrete storage. But basically what happens is when you have a bunch of items just running over this, it'll only pick up one stack at a time. Because you know when things are filling, these other slots are just waiting. This is the only one that's draining. So all these items are just being wasted. They're just cached. This eliminates the cache. So that the items go directly into a dropper and directly into a box. Directly to loading. There's no delay. That's the point. I could kind of show you by just put water there and just give you an overall idea of what's going on. So let's you know what? I'll put a yeet in. Let's yeet in a whole bunch of items so you can actually see how effective it is. It's incredibly effective, dude. It's the fastest way to load items in Minecraft, and there'll never be a faster way unless they create new blocks and new redstone components. There's no faster way. It's impossible. Because you have to get the entity, put it into a dropper or hopper to get it into a shulker. So this does that as fast as possible. Okay, let's get a stick. Oh no, we're gonna do yeet. Aligned yeet. Wait, we're in the wrong spot. So let's use one of my aligned yeets. The new aligned yeet. And this does bundles too, which is great. We can eat about bundles. I've been working hard, man, making new stuff, guys. We can eat bundles now. Okay, we could do a lot of high-speed stuff now. I've really kicked up all the distro systems for everybody. I said this would be aligned on that waterway. Let's just put it there for now. Alright, what do we have in there? Just random items. Alright, let's pick one item. Tinted glass. Sounds good. And we'll put that into instead. So as you see, it's spread to all of them. See? They all got one. Instead of it filling all those extra slots and wasting, it moved and went to more hoppers faster. And in turn, it gets to more loading systems faster. See, it's already spreading. It's huge, huge advantage. That's why you would put non-stackable items in them, right? Yeah, no, that's why we did, because like, it would be great if we could do it with a pot, but a pot doesn't stop the hopper. The issue is hoppers. Hoppers has been the flaw for storage the whole time because of the 5 slots. When you eliminate the slots, they become way faster. So watch what happens when we load a bunch, right? So if we just load these items in. So now the items keep moving instead of filling, instead of being wasted. They will keep going and go to other systems to be processed faster. It's actually 5 times faster because think about it, right? If you have 5 slots, oh, it's 4 times faster then because you're taking away 4 of them. So it's a huge improvement on performance. It's just night and day difference. So watch, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can't do this with any other storage system unless they use filters. The only other way to throttle is by using item filters. Like maybe it has a filter to only pick up one type of item, then it will spread across. But most filters are like 41 or like, so you don't get the whole stack. And even the stack filters, the ones that have 1 or 2, you can't pick up a whole stack. You need 2 hoppers to pick up 1 stack. It's annoying. This is the way you do it. That picks up 1 whole stack, so it gets all the entities. This is the best way to load, guys. It's just hands down. And I don't really have to explain it that much. I'll just show. You're gonna see it's incredible. So you're gonna see the items just flow all the way and load a lot faster. All right. So instead of them sitting inside the hoppers doing nothing and just wasting, eat these items in, and they would spread a lot faster. See what I'm talking about? Look how incredible that is, dude. They're all processing right away, dude. Nothing's wasting. Nothing's sitting there. This would have you would have dozens of stacks not doing anything in the traditional storage. Look at this. We have two. Dude, this thing is next level god like storage, guys. And look how tiny this is. Because I use my fastest loaders on them too, guys. It moves it to more systems. See? It's spread evenly. That's the way you throttle load. And then I have people in the technical community, like Mitch, like, what if we could stick in it? Or he'll say, oh, it's not worth the extra cost of a few shoulders. What are you guys talking about? See, it's idiots like that who just want to hate, dude. Dude, he just can't admit that I'm freaking a genius, dude. Because think about it. You're loading hundreds of boxes, dude. Why do you care about 4 boxes that sits there forever? He's just a liar. No one cares about the cost of a few shulker boxes. It's just people are just butthurt that Worm is smart. I'm the storage guy. Watch me for storage stuff, guys. Trust me. That's how you do it. Throttled storage, guys. I'm trying to get everyone to open their eyes to it. It's common sense. The items spread more thoroughly. They fill more rapidly. That is the best way to load items in Minecraft. Fastest and best way to do it. All right, guys. Enough talk crap. But I'm going to get that kelp farm out, and then we're going to go on Donut. I got to cover my floor a bit more, and then we're going to build it tonight, guys. We're going to start the build tonight, and I want to start seeing millions of dollars in my account. But I got to get bone meal. I'm probably just going to purchase it at first, but we'll come up with our own solution eventually. I would like to get skelly spawners and stuff, but we'll improve that. I just really just want to get it all started. But yeah, and if you don't use throttle loading, you use just regular 6 speeds like this. I mean, that's good too, but the problem is when you don't throttle, it fills up with crap. That's why I like my 4-speed systems, where you push over. This is my sports. This is a 4-speed variant. So with this one, you put the items in, and they'll sort and load at 4 times speed for you. So this is the entity sorting that I created on my piston entity sorting. This is the way I want people to start sorting. Like, I don't know. If people really like just waiting for hoppers to move one item at a time. I mean, I don't know why. A lot of people just refuse to use my systems because a lot of people in the tech community just don't want to change. I realized it. It's more about their cults and like their little things. They like to live in their little communities. Like they like their certain type of tech. Like a lot of them like the MIS, and they just live in that world. And they don't want to accept that half that shit's obsolete already because Worm came, dude. There's better ways to store stuff, guys. Like that, dude. Look, you can just sort almost a whole shulker box in like 20 seconds, dude. That's the way you do entity sorting, dude. I'm trying to promote this, too. I'm trying to get everyone to use these systems, dude. They're not that hard. Everyone thinks it's more complex than it is. Look at that. That's not hard to build at all, dude. It's really not. Look at it. It's pretty damn simple. There's nothing complicated about it at all. Look how simple this is. There's nothing really crazy, dude. Everyone's going to be using these systems one day, guys. Once everyone knows who I am. That's how you sort. That's how you store items. Throttle loading is the best way to do it. These are the best loaders you can make. My 6 speeds. Trust me. Look how tiny they are. 3 blocks. Because no, I did it. Because I saw all these 6 speeds. They're all. I don't understand what everyone's doing. Like, why is everything so complex? Why is there 8,000 things going on, dude? Why can't you just have 3 droppers powered into a shulker box like I did here, and then just have it break when it's full? That's what I did. I don't know why it took so long for an easy shulker loader like that to be created, but I came back to Minecraft to do it, guys. I was sick of it. I'm sick of unreliable loaders. I'm sick of the crappy friggin' smelting systems. Got rid of all that crap. And now we got tolerable 2 speeds. Everything's lossless. You won't lose boxes anymore. Everything's been improved, guys. I've been working hard on storage. Storage specifically. I pretty much crushed storage. This is my non-dropper storage. So this is my standard item storage. And I think I have the nicest one of this too. This is lossless. And it's accessible. Look how compact that is. So this has the filters built into it. Magma cream, frog lights, and it's lossless. It won't lose boxes. And you can access the boxes, which makes this a really nice system. When it's full, we use the snow. It's a perfect system. So these you can open in the game. It's not just here because the snow. This could open into the snow. So these are probably the best loading. This is probably the best loading system for standard. I don't see how you could get smaller or more basic than that. And it's accessible. Yeah, I make the best loaders in the game, guys. Use worm loaders. All right, guys. I'm trying to get into other systems though, but that's why I'm getting into Kelp. You guys know I already do smelting, all that, but I'm gonna try to get into more. I'm gonna try to get into new things. I'm gonna be doing a lot of terminal tech stuff. You guys know, but I'm gonna try to make more high output farms. I'm gonna see if I could come up with some more of the wireless redstone stuff, like teleporting. Yeah, there's a lot of cool wireless redstone stuff. If you go on Reddit Journey, I actually put out a big video about about wireless a few weeks ago. That got like a lot. It was pretty big. Um, but yeah, wireless is something I want to use, even though it's directional. I love it. I just haven't run into a situation where I had to use it yet because I'm usually able to be fast enough to not ever have to use it. But there's going to be a time when I'm going to need speed over a long distance, and it's going to come in handy. Using station chain and the pearls. Yeah, you can do a lot of that stuff, man. Yeah. Wireless is cool. They even have the one where you can look somewhere, and yeah. Minecraft's cool, man. There's a lot of smart people in Minecraft, guys. That's why I come to Minecraft, too. There's a lot of brilliant people, guys. But there's also a lot of idiots and a lot of gatekeepers, especially in the tech community. There's a lot of people who are smart, don't know things, but they're not creative, and people who talk a lot but don't actually put anything out, they're the worst ones. Don't listen to them. And then people who make videos of like one or that have like a design that's decent that you might like, but they don't make a lot of other good stuff. I wouldn't really trust that one design either. I hate to say that, but like, I mean, people could be specialists, but just be careful who you guys watch for actual designs, and just really compare them too. Just be careful. Ask Worm. I'm gonna start a list. I'm gonna start a list of the best of everything. It just, in my opinion, who makes the best of what and why. I'm gonna start like a show on that, and then because I have a couple people from technical that I'm trying to recruit into it. Like more organic. I'm trying to get people who don't like me too. I want to get people who know I'm good but don't really like me to participate too, because it's not going to be about me, the show. I want it to be about Minecraft, and I want it to just be just true. Like, if someone makes something that I like better than me, I'll just say, hey, this guy has the best new this. Like, I just want it to be a good show. So keep an eye out for that though, because I'm going to make a lot more Minecraft content coming up, guys. But I am going to YouTube right now, and I am going to put the download for the kelp farm. I'm just going to run it. I already know it's going to run. I tested it, but I have to test it. I have to run it again just because procedure. So I'm going to run it until all the bone meal's gone, and then I'm going to start a YouTube video on it. So keep your eye out for it. It should be out in like an hour or so. And then I'll be on a little bit before a midnight, and I'm gonna play on Donut for a few hours tonight. All right, guys. Journey, it was nice to meet you, man. Yeah, man. There's so much that can be done in this game, man. I'm just trying to get people more trend things, because everyone just wants to defer to someone else. People would just go. No one tried to make new shulker loaders for years. No one tried to make new like. And I've actually had people ask me like, why are you trying to make new sorters? Why don't you just use rapscallion? So like, because I want to make my own stuff, and people hate me for making my own stuff, or claiming that like things that great redstoneers made aren't good enough. I'm just a bad guy because I prove it though. They're not. They could be improved. So That's what my goal is, guys. It's to improve all the basic things in this game. Smelting, sorting, loading, just general things. That's going to be my expertise. I want to be the new, like, the guy. All right, guys. Take it easy on yourselves. Make sure you check out my Reddit videos, guys. I have hundreds of awesome videos on there. I have a lot of great technical on my videos on there. So if you want to actually learn too, definitely check out. Because everything I learned, I posted. I share it. All right, guys.